There's the readies, and we are off. It's game time. 2K4 CTF, Con X5. This is Pug number 1 for the night. This will be Virility, our first map. Had teams mixed up a bit due to a couple substitutes needed. We're all ready to go now. Everybody moving. Looks like we got Fusion with a quick grab, going out shock. He's gonna probably get cut off. Takes out 1D, and Xios with a nice quick headshot right there. Already one tally on the board for him on that. Looks like the teams aren't quite waiting on the 100 yet. Might try to get another quick grab. Fight over Amp's going to be one-on-one, Xios versus Fusion. Fusion's going to grab, but he's down a little bit on health. Let's go get a camera on him and see what he can do. Yeah, already down to 24 health. He's going to come in, though, maybe try to take out the D, maybe do some poking from a distance while someone else can grab. Takes out Xios, going to go ahead and grab, but a combo just waiting for him. Didn't have anyone else running in there grabbing. Not sure what the deal was on that. Let's go see what Blue Flag's doing. So you see Bbanks grabbing it, going out shock. He's going to need some cover. He's already cut off by PB. Takes him out. We got a combo waiting for him too. His cover's behind him. He needs to get him out in front of him. Josh stand comboing. Does get a goo kill there. Or DV gets a... Well, whoever got that goo kill, it happened. And that's all that's important. Let's go check these 100 spawn. It will be up in about 5 seconds. Bbanks waiting on it. He's pretty much by himself. Bbanks and Josh kind of going to arm wrestle over it. Bbanks going to get away with it. Let's go see what he does with this. Going straight in after the D. Not even gonna battle him himself. Gonna let his cover take care of that. Going out right behind blue offensive players, but Knell with the cutoff and the kill right there. That's the downside of going out shock. It's a very predictable path. It's very easy to cut off. It's exactly what we saw there. Amp up, nobody waiting on it. Everyone's playing really aggressively. Looks like we're not going to have any real mid play like we did a couple nights ago when we poked in this map. Arc already going down. They were quick to take out that amper. Maybe had a couple chasers in mid. You don't want to let an amp go crazy on this map because you can cap so quickly with just a couple quick seal kills. Xios now on a rampage. Let's go take a look at him and see what he's doing. I think he's been playing a forward aggressive defense. Well, we catch him just in time to end it. We'll watch him a little bit more. I think he's playing that forward defensive role where he runs up and hangs out in those 2 or 3 entrances into base, and that can be very effective on this map. You're pretty much going to keep 1D back on the flag, and it's such a tight entryway into the base. No matter which way you go, it's a really tight bottleneck. So that's what a lot of teams will do: run one guy sort of roaming around the front, and another guy just back in the actual flag area. Go ahead and give you a view of that flag area. So you have Fusion running back with the red flag, not really going anywhere with it. I believe Arc's going to grab, pretty much go straight out towards shock, but he's got no health, so he's probably going to go down. There he goes. Give you a quick overview of the flag area. Very small, like we said. The flag itself is exposed, and there's a lot of room to maneuver once you get off the flag stand. However, once you're going out to mid, there's a few exits here. It's basically 4 exits. 3 of them lead right to this area right here, so it's very easy to get cutoffs right here. So getting the flag out to mid isn't necessarily such a big accomplishment. It's all about getting past the exit to the base and then through the entrance to your base for the exact same reasons, because you're going to have that bottleneck, the other team's offense, and their chasers are going to be waiting for you right as you come back into base. Blue flag moving. Bbanks, 1D behind him, 1D in front of him, waiting for cover, not going to get it. That's going to be returned. Sagacity now running out, got his shield up, has some cover behind him. He's going to go out this long route, the lightning gun route. It's a little harder to cut off in mid, but Xios is already up there at amp area, just waiting on him. Looks like they've got some offense waiting to cut him off as well. That lightning gun is another roundabout sort of flanking route out of the base, but it is a little bit out of the way, so sometimes you can catch the D off guard if you do get out that way. Didn't happen there. Let's go check these power-ups. Bbanks seems to think the 100's spawning soon, and there it goes. Let's go get a camera on him and see if he does anything with it. He's going to go and he's going to have 150 armor now. He really needs some of his teammates to go in and distract this D so he can get out to mid with that 150 armor intact. Going to take a couple rockets. Actually, I think he damaged himself there from killing PB. So he's going to get out to mid. Most of his armor intact, and it's a good thing because Knell blasted him with a combo there. He's going to come back into his base low. Probably going to get all the way back here, especially if he gets any amount of cover. However, his flag is off the stick, so they're going to be in a flag standoff situation. Maybe not. Red flag gets returned. He can piston to his flag stand from here if they get this return. Blue's already waiting for that pickup, and a nice move right there by Fusion, waiting to get that pickup immediately. off the stand once it was returned, but it only bought him a couple seconds. It wasn't long enough. Red able to get that cap. Blue now going to see if they can get a rebound cap here. Not enough pressure, so that's not going to happen. Let's check on these power-ups real quick. Take a quick look at the scoreboard here. So you can see more or less even with the nets, other than Xios, who of course had that quick rampage to start the game. Let's see what Fusion's doing with the flag. He's out to mid. He's going to do a quick little piston. There's no one cutting him off right now. Red is all behind him. It's not going to get him an easy cap here, but he's going to get him into his base. But quick little trans to the flag by Xios, and that was a good little move right there. If he had missed that, it may very well have been a cap. So a lot of fighting going on in mid right now. Let's go ahead and check out Fusion grabbing red flag, going out shock, switches back up. He's going to go probably straight out mid. Lots of red waiting for him though. I don't know where his blue cover is, but he's going to need him quickly. Kind of tiptoes through mid though, makes it all the way back to his base's entrance, but DarkVirus waiting right there as Red had complete control of mid, and just bad timing on the run there. Meanwhile, Sagacity is going to grab red flag and run straight into Dray. That's not going to do him any good. He's also got 2 red waiting for him if he does manage to make it out that entrance. And you really can't be sneaky on this map. There's no ninja routes. There's no trick jumps that are going to get you past the D very quickly. You really just have to have good cover and good timing on your flag runs. He does come through though. He's got 3 people covering him now, which is a good move on this map, pushing up a defender. He's going to be able to piston straight to his flag stand. If he can get an open view to it, he gets LG'd at the last second though, and they get that return. He was 1 piston jump away from capping that one. Dray now going to go ahead and grab. I believe he's one of their defenders, so this may be a case where he's just pulling the D off their stand and then having someone cherry pick. That's exactly what happened. You see nice translocate return in midair by Dray though. That cuts that one short. You see Josh now going out shock. Dray being out of position meant that they had free reign to grab blue flag. They're going to get to mid. They have 2 cover there to clear that choke point. It's a good move. He's running with 1 health here. Anything takes him down, but so far no one able to land anything. His shield's going to be gone though, so they got to get up close to get ready to get that pickup. Exactly what they do. DV now, another defender with the flag in his hands. So they're going to cover this one all the way back to base and prepare for a standoff situation. DV is going to be safe in his base, it looks like. He's got plenty of cover, but Fusion sneaking in from behind. And that flag returned by Knell, who's hiding right underneath the staircase. So now Arc now back in his base with 3 health. PB is going to get the pickup here. Red's behind him. He's got Amp Dray shooting at him. Combo's coming in. His shield able to deflect it. Xios with a nice last-second grab. Arc able to pick the flag up. He's still got an amp on him though, so he's got 3 red on him. He's going to go down quickly. Xios out to mid. Their D is completely out of position though, so Blue's going to get their flag right back out to mid. Xios picks up the 100 in mid-run though. He's going to be in his low. He's alone in shock. Nobody covering him. He's going to need some help right here. Doesn't get it. Meanwhile, blue flag carrier running right into his base, but it looks like we basically traded bases here. Each team's defense is waiting in the other team's base to cut off their flag carriers, and now Fusion's going to have to battle his way right back into his base. Doesn't happen as they get the flag back, so both flags reset now. As we had a nice little base reset there, each team completely committed to the flag runs, leaving their flags wide open, and we just saw trading flag runs on the way. Fusion, not much going on in this run out shock. Not going to get very far as he's got 2 defenders waiting on him, but there's a little cherry picking going on. However, cherry picking on this map is kind of a tricky proposition because it's not a very wide map. So even if you do catch the D out of position, they're going to be able to cut you off no matter which way you go. Generally speaking, you're better off waiting and timing your grab with some cover than doing some revolving door offense and cherry picking here. Arc with the grab, going to go out main. He's got Xios on him. He's got DarkVirus on him. He does have some amp cover though from Fusion. Let's go see if we can get a... Just had a double kill here. It might be a multi-kill. Doesn't quite get it, but gets another multi-kill. He's on a spree. Last seconds of that amp. He's going to get him into base with that. Turns around and fights some of the other team's chasers off. Bbanks though getting rocketed in the face and going down quickly. So again, both flags reset. We're just about the halfway point here. A 1-0 game, very low scoring on Virility, but we have seen a lot of flag movement, which is not unusual at all for this map. Typically very easy to get the flags moving, very difficult to get them across the mid and back into your base. So you see Blue employing the caravan routine here. They're all grouping up together. They're going to try to run this one across mid, but Dray waiting for him. catches that headshot real fast. Let's go ahead and get a let's get a little defensive action here. I'm gonna go put a camera on Dray here, as their team does have a flag. Or the other team does have a flag. He's gonna try to chase him down here. They're gonna go through 100. Gonna try to cut him off directly. He's not even gonna take shots at him from behind. Going straight into enemy base. Looks like Xios had that, or DarkVirus with the multi-kill there. Dray being back on the flag, you're going to get to see sort of the slower position to play in this map. You're going to be doing a lot of chasing if you play on the flag on this map, because it's such an exposed flag. If 2 or 3 people come in, especially playing like they're playing with 1 defender up front, you're really sort of playing short-handed the whole time, but you're just sort of doing the best you can to keep that flag carrier damage anytime it gets out of your base. Meanwhile, though, if both flags are moving, Sagacity keeping that flag moving long enough for his teammates to jump in there, take over red base, and get that return. They were all the way back to their base, trying to take a 2-0 lead. Couldn't quite get it, though. Meanwhile, Fusion going to go out main. He's got a shield gun waiting on him. Dray can't quite get him as he's jumping on his head. Finally gets trip roxed. Dray going, what happened? He was actually stomping Dray. He was actually doing damage to Dray while avoiding that shield gun kill, which would have killed him instantly had it gone off. In the end, it doesn't really matter, though. 3 rockets do the job just as quickly, just not quite as much finesse required. Let's go ahead and follow Knell as he chases on this run. Looks like that return happened quickly. He's going to push out now and see if he can help cover his teammates across mid. 100 comes up. He's going to go ahead and grab it, so he should be in play here. If he can get this... Oh, wow, nice quick return by Dray. 100 armor Knell was about to get that pickup, and that would have been big trouble for the red team right there. Let's go ahead and follow Fusion now with the flag. No cover really in place for him, but he does have the D behind him. See one cover coming in now. Xios misses the combo. That's going to let him get across mid. He does have some teammates now in front of him. No D cutting him off. He's going to go in shock, which is a longer route, easier to get in front for the other team. So they managed to do that, take him out with the combo. Dray with the last second grab there, and that delays it just long enough to allow the return. So we're still not at worst. We're still looking at a 1-0 game here. Just about 3/4 of the way into the game, probably at the 2/3 mark. Very low scoring for Virility. Not because both teams have been committing to defense so much, but more because both teams have been committing to offense and keeping the other team's flags moving. Of course, in Unreal Tournament, you cannot cap unless your flag is home. Haven't seen any extended standoffs, but we have seen a lot of big team deathmatch situations occurring in mid while both flag carriers are kind of running around each other. Who haven't we covered? We haven't really watched Knell much. Just give him a little chance to show us some defensive chasing going on here. I believe he's playing the forward defensive position for his team. See some flat coming in. He's done a lot of damage to Bbanks. A lot of damage. He's got to be saying, what is going on with this? It looks like Bbanks down to 51 health now. 3 people shooting at him. As again, you see him and the flag carrier looking each other in the face. Both flags reset though. Let's go check on the power-ups. Nothing going on there. We'll go watch blue flag. As you see Knell again stacking up on those vials in mid. Or excuse me, in base. And looks like he's heading out towards mid. Maybe Knell is back on flag D. I could have been mistaken there. He's pushing yeah, he's hanging around the flag. I'm not sure. I'm actually sure who they have playing forward D up there. But again, both teams playing very aggressively, so you pretty much have one flag D for each team and then their forward defender who's able to push up on cover a lot. Very aggressive formations for these teams. And you see Knell with a 3-on-1 on his stick. Red gonna get that flag moving, but you can already guarantee you that Knell's gonna be in mid, ready to cut him off, almost regardless of where his spawn is. Doesn't spawn in mid, but does get up there, gets one of them down. DV though, running through mid, gonna go up high. Nope, gonna stay low. Gets cut off by Knell again. Knell pretty much alone on return right now, trying to get a little telefrag return right there. DV gonna make it all the way into his base. Not sure who's on return for red though, because I believe DV is one of their defenders, if I'm not mistaken. Blue now sending 1 or 2 in base right now, trying to get this return. BB trying to shock tape, does get him down, transes up and gets that kill, and that's enough right there. So Blue able to tie it up now with 5 minutes to go. Been a pretty even game so far, and it doesn't get any more even than 1-1. Both flags once again gone. Flag carrier is gonna once again pass in mid. Actually, as you see the red flag carrier goes down, trying to leave shock. Knell's gonna have a clear path to his base. Gets killed right on the stick. Picked up on the stick, killed again, and a return. Wow. his you could not get any closer than that. That was about 2 steps away from being a cap right there. That would have put them up. Instead, with 5 minutes to go, you have DV running the flag back across this map, but they already have the red flag moving, does the blue team. See blue flag being dropped, picked up, returned. No, not returned. As Josh able to run in there. Rocket's coming in. He can piss into his stand, but you've got a lot of blue pressure on the flag. He's back up to 55 health. He's going to go down in a hurry, though. Needs to get that flag onto the stick. Gets killed on their stick. Blue flag is still sitting there. Finally, they get the return. As blue just able to constantly grab that flag and just deny. They finally had someone who actually pulled out a trans and got that return. Seen a little bit of indecisiveness here from who's going to actually sacrifice themselves to get the return and die, and then who's going to just sort of spam the flags here. But now we've seen some really, really close denials in this game. Still tied up, though. 4 minutes to go. Wouldn't surprise me to see an overtime here. See Sagacity grabbing the flag. He's got some cover here. Running with minigun. Can be kind of effective on this map, simply because nobody gets very stacked on this map. Your defenders have a few vials they can pick up, but there's typically so much pressure. You're never going to be running up into anyone with really more than a little bit of armor. So running with minigun, not impossible. You guys see Bbanks with a pickup. Going for that 100 armor that's up. PB actually picks it up. They were hoping to get a pickup with that 100. That would have helped them push the rest of the way across the map. Doesn't happen, though. Go ahead and follow this red flag as Fusion grabbing again. Arc with the cover. Tut can't get there in time for the pickup though. Bbanks on the other side grabbing. Gonna go straight out main. Has one on him. Has 2 cover though. They're gonna get out to mid. PB waiting on him. Not gonna be able to do enough damage. Bbanks with the health pickup. 100 armor does spawn soon. I don't think they want to backtrack for that though. I think they're content to get into their base, soak up some vials, and try to get into a real standoff situation here. We haven't seen any prolonged standoff. See that flag carry goes down, but blue is all over red base. There's at least 3 of them waiting on them. They get the kill. They do get the return. So PB with red flag now. He's going to go out main. He's probably going to go down here, but this was likely just a tactic to get the flag moving. Arc with the pickup, not going to go anywhere with it. There you see now Fusion running with Amp. Takes one down. Trying to get out to mid. He's got some help. Misses what would have been a beautiful combo, but Arc able to clean up Xios as it is. So the defenders are all behind him. He knows this. He's really just got to deal with the red offense to get back to his base, and he has a little bit of armor. Some nice cover coming in. He's going to get back into his base. If they can get this return, this will be a cap, and this will put him up. There we see the red flag carrier, Bbanks, dodging and dodging. He's got good cover on him, so that we may see... oh, here we go. 3 coming in for the return. Josh able to get the pickup. He's down at 30 health, though. His teammates need to be translocating straight to him. Xios able to get the return on the way. He can actually piss into his flag stand from here. Takes one piston, takes another one, trying to get there in time. Doesn't get there. They get the flag off the stick, but are they going to get the return? Blue able to... No, blue misses that return. They get the kill, but not the return. Bbanks sitting on his stand, but it looks like their flag carrier... Or, excuse me, their flag gets returned about 3 seconds too late there. So another close call here. Minute and 45 seconds left. We've seen a lot of denials on the stand. Returns that are just a split second too late. And yet it's a 1-1 game with a minute and a half left. So you see really sort of a desperation run there. People just trying to get these flags across the map, whether they have to relay them or really by any means necessary. So you see Sagacity running. Not really going to go very far right here. He's got 2 on him. Really kind of in a rare display. We see DarkVirus, or excuse me, Dray pulling back to the flag. You see 3 blue but 2 red in the base. So Xios and Dray both in the flag stand. Usually you've seen at least one of them pushing out to mid. Arc now with both defenders behind him. Gonna get into his base low. He can't piss into his stand because he's down to 6 health, but any shot will take him down. I don't see any red in the base though. They're gonna get this kill, but there's nobody there to grab the flag, and Sagacity sits here with a little revolving door offense, grabbing this flag and trying to move it again. Blue now with 35 seconds left. They don't have to cap at all. They can either play all D or they can just keep being aggressive and keeping the enemy flag moving. Let's go take a look at blue flag, because this is the one that'll determine the game. They pretty much need to grab right here, and they need to cap immediately. If they want any chance of coming back from this. Bbanks with 21 health, that's not going to get it done. It's going to go down. Looks like they're playing 3D in that flag room now. Xios going to go ahead and grab, pulled up from offense, but there's really no chance. You lose on, and it's such a close defensive game, and you lose a cap with about 35 seconds left. Not much you can do. Both teams, though, whichever team lost was going to look back at all these standoffs that they lost and say, man, we had it that close. 2-1 game, not just close in score. It could have easily been, it could have easily gone either way. We had probably 3 or 4 standoffs or just straight denials, so this was probably the closest game I've ever seen on this map. We'll see what happens next map.